Hey, Tushy team. It's Dr. Rosenfeld, your proctologist, your Tushy doc. And like thin stool, I'm back. Yeah, thin stool. That was a question someone asked. What about pencil thin stool? I was talking about statistics of young people younger than 50 getting colorectal cancer. In 2023, about 20,000 young people died of colorectal cancer. I was about 13% of all patients were young patients, and that's really a crime. So thin stool, let's first talk about the colon. Let's talk about stool itself. Stool is the waste that we don't digest, and it goes through the colon. And the colon diameter, the lumen, can be pretty big. It can get bigger than this. And when your colon is normal and it can stretch, this big stool, regular stool that looks like this is a normal bowel movement, can just slide through. And the colon works in a hand over hand squeezing fashion. So if this was a long tube, it squeezes like this to push the stool out. So it grabs it and it pushes it through, and it grabs it and it pushes it through. And it just keeps doing this until it goes along. Now, when you get a mass in your colon, when you have a little polyp that continues to grow and turns into a cancer, that cancer is going to take over the lumen. So here's normal, and here's a cancer. And right in the middle is that little hole. And if you have that small hole, then just like this small hole, when you start to have stool, it comes out pencil thin, like this. So if your stool is pencil thin versus a log, a normal bowel movement, it means that there could be a blockage in your colon. Now, many times, stool like that could be from lack of fiber. If we don't get enough fiber in our diet, drink enough water, our stools can be rock pellet-like, they can be hard, or they can be long and thin. So even if you were to add fiber and your bowel movements changed, you are definitely a candidate for colonoscopy because there could be a blockage in your colon. That normally would be a cancer. I don't want to alarm everybody who has thinner stool. I mean, we're talking about pencil thin, really, really thin like that. And again, it is kind of like a clay machine where the smaller the lumen, the smaller the opening, and the bigger the lumen, the bigger the opening and the bigger the bowel movement. So pencil thin stool is a concern. For me, if someone comes in with those symptoms, I would definitely schedule a colonoscopy with that patient and make sure everything is okay, even if adding a fiber like psyllium fiber would help. So as always, thank you for your comments and questions. Thank you for letting me educate. Thank you for reposting and sharing. Please repost this. People need to know about their stool, what it looks like, and what to be concerned about, and when to get a colonoscopy. And as always, I appreciate your love, and I love you in a very special way, the same way I know you already love me.